Hello, and welcome to Lily Godzilla. Today we're going to do some more bonsai. All the ones we're showing off today are Yamadori, which means I just gathered them from the wild. I have a little private road in upstate New York I used to have access to that I got a bunch of these that I can't really get back to anymore. So this guy is the oldest of the ones I'm showing off today, or at least the longest that I have had. I gathered it a couple of years ago, and it's in a kind of a literati style. It has a little bit of extra bushy growth, but I really like this guy. It's one of my favorites. I really like the Nabari on this plant. It kind of has like this chicken foot look, and I really love this guy. It's been in this pot for about 2 years, and I have yet to repot it. Okay, and as you can see, I really love the Nabari on this guy. It's just such a cool pattern. It kind of looks like a chicken foot. I love it. It's been in this pot for about 2 years. I've yet to repot it. I am hopefully going to be doing a lot of repotting next spring. We're in the process of buying a house, and after we move, I don't want to do too much. Plus, we're getting late in the year. So this guy, I'm not really going to do a ton. I have a few little dried up bits I'm just going to pluck off. The main thing is I wanted to show it off to everyone and get it in the channel early so we could do updates in the future. So I look forward to next year repotting it with everybody, and I would like you to know this tree before we get to that point. Just do a couple little clips. I'm just taking off some of the stuff that dried out this year. Get a few little boogers, a few little oogies. And I got this one little part up here on the top that's been driving me crazy all summer long. So I'm just gonna do a little clippy there. Make it nice and even. Okay. A couple more little dried bits. Just get them right off with our fingers. I love this guy. It's one of my favorites. It's probably the favorite of all my bonsai. I haven't named it yet. I never heard of people I don't know if people name theirs or not, but I'm waiting for the right name to come to me because I think I'm going to start naming these. Okay, that's enough for this guy. I'm going to pull up another one that I'm really proud of. Okay. So we have here another Yamadori, which just means I gathered it from the wild, and I have it in a nice literati style. This one I gathered this spring. When I first planted it, it got just a littlest bit of dieback, a little bit of extra brown on some of the tips, but it rebounded and it looks like it's doing really good. I am not going to do too much to this plant until next spring. I just wanted to get through this winter. It's its first winter in a pot. Just really wanted to bring it out here again, just to show it off to everyone, let all the viewers see these things early so we can do updates in the future. And this guy does not have a well-developed Nabari yet. I'm hoping that I'll get a nice one growing underneath, so when I repot it, I could raise it up and have a really cool Nabari showing. So just could give it a nice spin so everyone could see. I love some of these jagged branches. This thing was like half plowed over on the side of the road where I found it, and I just liked it, and I think I might have saved it. I don't know if it was going to survive another year where it was getting plowed. Okay. So I'm going to pull out the next one, and this next one is also from this year, and I really, really like it. This one is also gathered from the wild, and it would have set up for another really nice literati like the others, but I wanted to do a really big full cascade, so I basically planted it sideways. I put a big bend in it right here with some paracord, and it looked kind of cool going down like that, but then I was like, you know what, I want another bend, so I took another segment of paracord, and I just kind of attached it and gave it that cool tight S. This guy I also did in the spring the same time as the last one, and it did the same thing. I had a little bit of dieback at first, and now it seems like it's doing pretty well. Just a couple clips. I got a few dry spots on this guy. Like right here. And I got a lot of bunching in here and stuff, and I'm going to clear a lot of this out, but again, I'm going to wait till next spring. This is its first year in this pot. It was a wild tree. I can see some roots coming out, so I'm probably going to get a nice Nabari under here. Oh, I only see this one, but hopefully we'll get a good Nabari next year. And again, when we repot it, we'll pull it up a little bit higher. It might get another year in the pot, it might be the year after, and then hopefully expose more of those roots. I love this guy though. I really love the character in this. I got a couple wires on these branches that are just kind of help giving them this nice shape. And I think I had it planned for the front kind of at an angle like this, but I'm still not totally sure. I might do the front this way, but we'll see how it develops in the future. So let me grab the next one. Alright, this guy here is another Cascade. I really love this one. I'm probably going to get like a little miniature swing set and fairy or something to decorate this in the future. We're starting to get a few little roots showing, but nothing too special yet. When I repot it, I'm hoping I can just spread them out a little. And all of these that I've just shown, I believe are Eastern white cedar, but I'm not totally sure yet. Pretty confident though, because that was mostly the mature trees around them were. Now I have another one that's a bit of an oddball. So this little fellow, I had found buried in an empty flower pot from last year, and if we come in, you can see it looks like acorn. I'm pretty sure that's an acorn. I'm pretty sure this is oak, but yet the leaves are just, I'm not certain. So I'm hoping that it is an oak, but it may be a chestnut or something. I'm not even certain yet. But this is my little oddball guy. And I guess technically it's Yamadori because it started from a little nut I found. Okay, so this next guy I gathered a little bit late last year. I just got it in its pot and it made it through the winter. I didn't do any styling to it. It naturally just has this really nice nabari and a really good root system. And this one has a lot of potential. I really like the nabari and the root system. Okay. I was going to repot it this year after it survived the winter, but a lot of stuff has come up this year. So now the goal is just to get it through the winter again. Next year, get it into a new pot and actually style it. And I am not totally sure what I'm going to do yet. I have a lot of options with this guy and with the next one we're going to show, which is in a very similar state. I'm going to pull that one up right now. Okay. So this guy is very similar to the last guy. I just collected it late last year. I threw it in the pot, just let it survive the winter. It got a really nice, pretty thick trunk. The roots aren't nothing special yet, but I didn't do any design or styling on it. I got a little bit of a deer trimming to it. Quite a few of my plants last winter actually got a quick pruning from the deer, but it seemed to recover fairly well. And again, I'm just showing these off now so people could see how they look. And if everybody makes it through the winter, we'll get a whole lot of nice videos next year of repotting them, styling them, and all that. Just want to get it on the channel early so we could do updates in the future. I really like these guys. I like these guys a lot. I love it whenever I can collect a bonsai from the wild. And almost all of these are on the side of the road in danger of getting plowed. Some of them have been plowed over before, run over before. So I kind of feel like I'm saving a few of these from dying as well. Okay, so we're back to my favorite one, and I just wanted to end the video with this one. I need to come up with a name for it. I'm going to start naming my bonsai, and I was just wondering if anybody had any suggestions. You could write them in the comments below. I kind of like chicken foot or something like that, maybe because of the nabari, but I don't know. I'm open to suggestions, so like and subscribe, share if you can, and leave a comment about what you might think would be a good suggestion for the name of this tree. I'm Lily Godzilla, and thank you for watching.